So I'm moving on to the second phase of the Organized Mom method based on her book and some free printables she has available on her website. And I'm officially calling it quits on the clutter buster phase. And I will tell you why. I found that, I found with it personally that by not having any kind of time limit, just kind of made it overwhelming. And also just with life in general, I feel like I'm in kind of a unique situation that I work from home. So you'd think I'd have a little bit of extra time to be able to just focus on decluttering the house, which it just isn't, that doesn't happen. And I can't imagine, parents that are working outside of the home for 40 hours, plus driving back and forth to work, having to come home and just declutter for an infinite amount of time until it's finished. So I decided for my purposes, the clutter buster is done. And I personally did not love the no timer aspect. I did not feel like I accomplished what I could have if I had stuck with just doing 15 minutes a day. But we're not done yet. We are moving on to the Messy House Bootcamp. And I did want to share a few things. So yesterday was Halloween, should have been day one of my Messy House Bootcamp, but it was Halloween. I love Halloween. It didn't get done. And I actually, halfway through the day, I wasn't really feeling that great either. So I was trying to save my energy for trick-or-treating with my kiddo, that I just decided it's not going to happen today. Because again, this is another part of the method that is untimed. You're just supposed to start the room and work until it's finished. And it's a pretty detailed clean. Cleaning from basically the top to the bottom. So that's fine. We are going to finish Monday's day, another day, and we're going to see how far we get today on Tuesday, which is bedrooms. Now, my house, I'm just focusing on our main living area. So for today, that is my bedroom and my son's bedroom. So we're going to see what we can get done today. I've already stripped the bed in our bedroom and it is in the wash, and we're going to do some detailed cleaning. She does offer some great tips in regards to cleaning mattresses and pillows. Let's get this room clean. I have about an hour before I'm going to have to take off to pick up my son from preschool. So I'm hoping I can get this done. I will get into also, so I'm moving from the Clutter Buster to the Messy House Bootcamp, and the main difference between the Messy House Bootcamp and the Organized Mom method, so what we will be moving into hopefully next week, though I feel like Messy House Bootcamp with my lifestyle is going to take 2 weeks. I just don't see how I could get it done in a daily process like this, just with life. The main difference between the Messy House Bootcamp and TOMM is that there is no timer for the bootcamp. You basically have to suck it up until you are done. I know this sounds harsh, and I know it will, and I know that come Wednesday you will probably be cursing me, but by the end of it you will love me again. I get it, but this just makes for a really hellish week for anybody that works, has a family, has other commitments. And I don't like it. And I'm just going to say it right now. You guys know I rolled my eyes a lot during my experience doing 31 days with Fly Lady, but she had it right. She worked things around your life as it was. So it was adding things in and not completely disrupting the whole status quo. This disrupts the entire status quo of life. So I don't think I can act with an eye roll. It just comes too naturally. I don't like this part of this method. I think that it is too harsh. I don't know if that's the word. I think it's just unreasonable. And I think for a lot of people, I feel like it would turn a lot of people off. You shouldn't have to take a vacation from work to just clean your house to get it ready for your method. Just my thought. I like this book. I don't like this part of the method yet. And then I haven't gotten all the way through. 1 week is not enough. A quick word to the overwhelmed. If you feel that you won't be able to achieve the boot camp in 1 week, this doesn't have to be a hard and fast rule. Spread it out over 2 weeks or more. Okay, she's given us a little flexibility, right? So we are going to start. I printed off. Oh, I'm just going to show you who joined me. And she's on my free printable, found on her website. Hey, can I have that? What if I just take the top one? All right. Sorry, baby girl. Sorry. All right, so we are starting the bedrooms. So we're going to start with decluttering. Have a makeup or toy call. We don't really, I don't store makeup or toys in the bedroom. That's in the bathroom, and that's Friday. So we're not going to worry about that. Clean windows and mirrors. Vacuum and flip the mattress. Dust everything. Clean windows and mirrors. Vacuum and flip the mattress. Dust everything. Clean skirting boards. Vacuum and change the bedding. Let's do this. I'm also going to have to call in reinforcements because to vacuum under the bed, I need to actually move the mattress and pull up boards so I can actually get back there. Because one of the dogs sleeps back there. So there is a lot of fur, I know, accumulating along the side, and I want to make sure I get that vacuumed up. Let's do this.
Right now I'm standing in the corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing, oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We've got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything we'll do. You got me going, oh. You got me going, oh. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. When I look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. And when I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. Oh! Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, let me love you. Let me love you.
Oh my God. Everybody, stop what you're doing. Run to your bedroom and clean under your bed. There's literal monsters under there. This is So here's some highlights from the bedroom section. Store bedding sets in a pillowcase from its matching set. It will keep everything together and it's easy to grab a bundle. I loved that tip. I thought that was like bingo, spot on. We just don't really have extra bedding sets. we kind of use them until we trash them kind of thing. Well, they don't get trashed because they get turned into fort making supplies. Remember to wash your pillows and duvets regularly. See, there's actually tips on how to wash pillows. You guys, I don't wash our pillows. And now I'm like embarrassed to even say that. But I guess I didn't think a lot of pillows were machine washable. So there's some tips on how to do that. I feel like that's just like kind of a separate video for me to learn. And I've also been watching some like different videos to learn how to wash a pillow appropriately. Something I didn't realize I didn't know. So tell me below, do you wash your pillows regularly? Because I just wash the pillowcases and I usually use a double pillowcase. So, oops, okay. Obviously pillows don't live forever. So a top tip is to fold them in half. And if they spring back into shape, then they still have some life left in them. If they stay folded, it's generally look like they've seen better days. Now is the time to replace them. Guilty. And then how to wash pillows. Pillows need to be washed every 6 months, more regularly if you live in a hot climate. And the good news is they are a lot easier to wash than most people think. They can be machine washed and err on the side of caution. If you have a delicate pillow, hand wash, all that. To combat dust mites, you need to vacuum it regularly. We're talking about the bed. You have to vacuum it regularly, and if you have one, you could use a steam cleaner on the upholstery setting for a good finish. So that's our bedroom tips. All right. Let's go over this list. So we have decluttered the bedroom. There wasn't much to declutter in here. This is like the room that we have like the least amount of stuff in. I just cleaned the windows and the mirrors. My husband actually helped me vacuum the back side of the mattress before he put it back for me when I went to get my son from preschool. I do have baking soda still sitting on the top. I found online it said to let it sit for several hours, so I'm gonna let that marinate a little bit longer. Now, I had mentioned to my husband that I was going to be doing the baking soda on the mattress, and he grabbed the sheets and duvet cover, came upstairs and threw it on the bed. I was like, hey. So he threw them in the wash again because they were covered in baking soda. So I'm gonna vacuum that probably in about an hour. I'm gonna go and start on my son's room before he's outside playing with dad while they take down Halloween decorations. So I'm gonna start in his bedroom while they're doing that and see how far I can get. This room, and I have not vacuumed yet, but this bedroom took, I would say at least, it took over 2 hours, and it has the least amount of things in it, if that makes sense. All right, so clean the bed skirt and boards. I do have one more. I see it right here in the front of the bed. I just have to dust that down. And then I'm going to vacuum, and the bedding is in the washer right now. So that's the last thing, is change bedding. So I'm going to vacuum really quick, dust down that board, but so this room actually gets really dusty on the walls, and I think it's from our fan. So I washed all the walls, and all I used was warm water. Didn't use anything special, no chemicals or anything. I just used warm water and my Cedar mop head, which is a microfiber mop head, and they even state in there that it can be used with just water. So I was just looking to do kind of a wet dust to have it all stick to the mop. So I'm kind of anxious to see what that water looks like at the end of this. So I'm going to quickly vacuum, and I'm going to vacuum my closet as well, because that is one of the rooms I decluttered during the clutter buster. Yep, the clutter buster. And we have at least one bedroom that is pretty much all done. I have it airing out right now. The thing I loved the most was getting underneath the bed. It's something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, but I've been putting it off. So if the Organized Mom has done anything for me so far, it is that it motivated me to get underneath that bed and get all that dog hair wiped up. Other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. Vacuuming should take me about 5 minutes. I'll have this room done, and then we'll move over. Well, aside from the mattress again, but that's marinating with some baking soda. In fact, I gotta look at the time to see how long it's been doing that. We should see how dirty our water is. Let's see how dirty my walls are. There's definitely a hue to the water. But not that bad. I mean, not terrible, but... We're gonna start this room by decluttering. Now, one of the tips that one of the tips that's often, or that is shared in the Organized Mom, is to start clockwise. So basically start right when you walk in the room to the left, and then go clockwise around the room. Now my son's room does not have a whole lot of stuff in it either that needs to be really decluttered. I kind of work on it off and on. Clothes is the main thing that we declutter on a regular basis. But I am going to do a quick scan of what is in his closet and just see if there is anything I can get out. I am going to go grab my step stool because I found I needed that, especially to clean the fan, which we will be cleaning in here too. But I'm going to start with decluttering the closet. We're going to work our way clockwise from the top down, so I'll be dusting as we go. My bedroom, it went completely different only because I needed help moving the mattress. So I started underneath my bed to clean that out. And again, it's just because I knew I wanted to put baking soda on the mattress, and I knew I needed help to move the mattress because I cannot move that thing. It's very heavy. So let's get to it.